In a world of infinite possibilities, I stand tall. Every hardship became a lesson. Every setback became a guidepost of resilience. Through shared stories, dreams became reality. I am the champion of hope.
He is a one-of-a-kind human being, an incredibly kind person, and he has a message that every single person, I believe, on the planet needs to hear. Please give it up for Jason Tharp, everybody!
We're in a world stuck living in the past, thinking that somehow if we keep our heads over our shoulders, we're going to find a way forward. We also are stuck looking too far into the future, that we fail to look at this present moment. Those are old ways of thinking, and those ways, they don't work anymore. Literally said within 2 minutes of meeting me, you're going to be dead in 7 months. See, here's what I found out about hope. Hope is an amazing place to start, but it'll do nothing for you unless you take action. So I decided that I needed to define what hope actually meant. I knew at age 6 what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a storyteller. More importantly, I fell in love with Saturday morning cartoons. I would pause the screen because my parents bought a VCR and I'd start tracing the characters. Little did I know, at that time, I was teaching myself how to draw. I was building my future. If you would have asked this kid, he would have told you that he is obsessed with becoming a storyteller. Then after high school, I went to art school where I decided I would start to eat my feelings. And I continued moving down the path into corporate world where I became obsessed with this idea of how do I make more money to buy more stuff. And when I got to what I felt was the top, it wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be. I decided that it was time to go back to being a 6-year-old again, to write stories that I had been wanting to write. So I decided to take that chance on myself and I went all in. And luckily for me, publishers paid attention. With books led to me being able to speak to kids that were just like me growing up. Kids would open up to me and tell me things that they'd been struggling with and offering some sort of advice that would help them. And the problem is that I would get back in my car and I would tell myself all the reasons why everything I was doing wasn't good. And nobody cares and nobody believes you. I just would pile on myself, which led to the question of why do I not like myself so much? And then on July 12th, 2021, the foe caught up. Through all of the ignoring and all of the hate, and this evil villain growing in my head, I had a seizure. The seizure led to emergency brain surgery and the discovery of a grade 4 glioblastoma. Fast forward 6 weeks, literally said within 2 minutes of meeting me, you're going to be dead in 7 months. If I could pass on to you the clarity that this tumor brings to you, I wish I could, but the problem is I can't. All of a sudden, this clarity that comes about changes everything. Hope is an impact point, a starting point, if you will. We break down hope this way. H, hyper-awareness. What am I feeling? What am I thinking? How am I attacking this moment for myself to make not only my world better, but everybody else's around me better? The O in hope stands for open-heartedness. The ability to love yourself enough to do the tough stuff. Because here's the catch to all of it. All of everything you're looking to uncover is alive and well in everything that you're afraid to face. P is it persistence. You have to show up every day. This is a reset every day to make sure you're hyper-aware, that you're open-hearted, that you persist every day. Because along this path, it's not going to be easy. When you start to connect those three, hyper-awareness, open-heartedness, and persistence, you become empowered. When you're empowered, you start to do things that others will say, how did they do that? It seems impossible. There's no way that they could have done that. There's no way that somebody that was supposed to be dead in 7 months could be here 2.5 years plus later. We all are too busy trying to avoid who we want to be. We allow other people to tell us what's impossible, and we know that it's not true. How do we find bravery in that? You find it through hope. You start, and you try. And when you fail, you realize the path did not go away. All that happened was it just moved. Just turn your head back the other way. What you'll find there is that love and hope has been waiting for you. It'll smile and it'll say to you, where you been? You ready to figure out this? Because this is what you're supposed to be doing.